So this shark was collected in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And we generally try not to keep the ragged-toothed sharks in the aquarium for more than 5 years.
They're an ambassador species, so we introduced them into the Two Oceans Aquarium just to be an ambassador species, just for people to actually realize what's underneath the ocean and just kind of get that wonder back. She came in about 70 kgs and she's now 202, so she got quite big in the couple of years that she's been here. So yeah, we feel and it's time to put her back into the big blue.
Dr. Ilse loaded the sedation darts with a cocktail of various drugs. We're going to go with quite a low dose of sedation on the shark just to slow it down and take the edge off a bit.
We sedated her in her exhibition tank. We need to remove her from that into a holding tank.
The darting went really well. The syringe plunged all the way, which is always just a little bit of a worry, but it doesn't always discharge, but it went in nicely. And we'll give it 20 minutes and we'll take it from there.
Once the dart's been inserted, we'll be able to reassess her and hopefully she'll be ready to be moved into the cone for extraction. Dr. Ilse will give the reversal from the sedative drugs that we injected her with. And yeah, then we'll do the measurements, weigh her and get her in the stretcher, and then we'll take her up on the gantry and move her up to the top level there. We will get her into the porta pool where she'll stay for about 30 days before she's ready for release.
We're just monitoring her closely. We just need to give her time to her body just to kind of get rid of the stresses and so forth and just acclimatize of the sedation, because they do take a little bit longer just to recover, and for the medication that we use to sedate her just to work out of her system. We moved her out of her normal predator tank. It's now been 20 days since she's been removed. We've been drawing blood on certain days just to kind of monitor her stress levels and see actually how she does. All her other parameters are looking relatively okay at the moment.
1, 2, 3. Last one.
They've just lifted the animal onto in a stretcher and moving it towards the hoist. And we're going to hook her on, get her weight, and then move her across to the porta pool.
After 5 years on exhibit in the Two Oceans Aquarium and almost a month in the quarantine tank, she is finally about to start the last steps on her journey back to freedom.
So she's just moved from our temporary unit onto our mobile porta pool, and with some oxygenated water flowing very nicely over her gills, she will now be transported to Struisbaai, where we'll lift her out of the porta pool again and walk her into the sea. We've arrived with our ragged-toothed shark. She's looking strong. We're going to now have a look at her vitals, just check her out. We're going to draw some blood and just look at some of the levels, and then we're going to lift her and walk her out to the beach.
Once in the water, the shark is kept in the stretcher until the release point. The crew walk the stretcher away from the reef so the shark will be able to swim out to deeper water, where she will be able to find food. The water is finally deep enough, and the decision is made to release her from the stretcher. She hesitates. This is her first time in the wild in over 5 years, so she takes it slow. Paul and Daniel are constantly at her side, guiding her in the right direction. Eventually, the water becomes too deep for the humans, and it's finally time to bid her goodbye as she heads out to sea. So, Paul, are you happy?
Yeah, awesome. Strong, keeping around. Got a wake. Guys have a week. Good. Beautiful water.
Cool. Daniel, how are you feeling?
I'm very happy with that. Still very strong. Very strong. Nice.